tenants that ended up killing their landlords. And this one is from BBC, an online article concerning lodger Daniel Walsh's murder of his landlord, Graham Snell, age 71. You can see Graham there on the right. Doesn't mention whether or not the badgers in the woodland set near the scene of the crime were actually hungry. However, after killing his tenant, the murderous tenant cut Snell's body parts and fed them to the animals. He distributed some of the rest of the victim's remains over the woodland and deposited other parts in the communal bin. After not seeing Mr. Snell for over a week, a neighbor reported him missing. Walsh told authorities he'd found Snell dead in the bathroom. Finally, the truth came out. Having been incarcerated for theft on previous occasions, Walsh had stolen about £5,000 from his landlord 10 years earlier. The tenant said he'd panicked after killing Snell and had dismembered the dead man's body. Police dropped the ball in the investigation of the murder, neglecting to record or follow up Snell's complaints that Walsh had been stealing from his bank account after staying at his home uninvited. The police also failed to conduct an intelligence checks before visiting Mr. Snell's home. These actions could have saved the victim's life. As a result, a constable was removed from the job. The inquiry officer quit the force, and administrative actions were all taken. Learning recommendations were also adopted, and additional training was implemented. Found guilty of the murder, Walsh was sentenced to serve at least 27 years in prison. So this tenant actually stole £5,000 from his landlord, chopped him up, and then fed him to badgers.